Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick review of my new Morphe brushes. So this is the Morphe brush set. So this is the new Morphe brush set called the Portrait Mode set. And then I also picked up an extra one, which is a powder brush. These were a treat for me for moving into my new flat because I thought I deserved some new makeup brushes, because I think in one of my previous videos I was going through my makeup and I realised that I had a foundation brush that I had since I lived in Australia, which was 2014 is when I moved back from Australia. So that's just really not on. Maybe that's why my skin is looking a bit janky at the moment, because I keep using ancient, probably dirty, probably full of bacteria makeup brushes. So I wanted to treat myself to some new ones. I ordered this brush set from LookFantastic and the set was £30, which I'm not even sure if that was on offer, but it says it's worth £73. Maybe that's just how much it is and it's like a promotional price. And then my additional brush is the Morphe M163 Paddle Powder Brush, and this was £14. And LookFantastic literally always has discount codes or like % off codes, so I definitely always look on there. So I thought I would unbox these, try them out for the first time, give my first impressions, see how I get on with them. Also, a side note, this is the first video that I'm filming in my new flat. My new flat behind me, my beautiful kitchen behind me, boxes behind me, and I'm still trying to work out where I want to film and sorting out the lighting and stuff, so I think it looks alright, but sorry if it doesn't. So I haven't opened these yet. I ordered these to my old flat before we moved. They've been sat in my bedroom. So we've got all the brushes in here. The reason I chose this set is because I think the brushes in here I could use for like all the makeup brushes that I use. So the brushes I use are a foundation brush, a powder brush, contouring, blush, and an eyeshadow brush. That's literally all I use. And I have so many old makeup brushes from all different brands that don't match. And I wanted some that were just a really nice clean white, and I think these look so nice. So that's all of them. And they've come with a nice plastic covering over each one to keep them nice and clean. So the first brush is the M106, which is the foundation brush. This is like a nice flat top foundation brush, which I will use to buff my liquid foundation in. It feels really soft. I have used some Morphe brushes before, so I know that they're a brand that I really like, but it feels lovely. It feels so soft and so clean. And I think they're just a lovely minimal white brush. They're not going to stay white, are they? Because my foundation's going to get caked all over it. So the box says you can use this one with creams or liquids, so that's perfect. That's what I've bought it for. Delicious. Next we've got the M162, which is a powder brush, and first impression is that I thought it would be a bit bigger and fluffier. It's quite large, but I thought it would be like humongous. My previous powder brush was massive. It was probably double the size of this, but we'll give it a go. Again, it feels lovely and soft. The bristles are super thick and dense. So I think it looks lovely. Again, just the lovely minimal white handle. I think these all look so nice out on display. Next, we've got the M164 brush, which is also a powder brush, it says on the box and on the handle. I guess this is like a highlighting brush or like maybe an under eye powder brush. I think I will primarily use this to highlight with, but again, it's lovely. This one is a lot slimmer, so I guess it's better for like a detailed area, but you use this one for powder as well, not liquid. Another small one, we've got the concealer brush, which is the M131. This one, however, I want to use this as my eyeshadow brush. So even though it's a face brush, whenever I do eyeshadow, I don't do a lot. I only do like a crease, like a little touch of eyeshadow in the crease with a big fluffy eyeshadow brush. And this, it's probably slightly larger, but I think this will be perfect. I'm just hoping that it's like fluffy enough. It feels like it's fluffy enough to blend out an eyeshadow. So that's what I intend on using it for. But if it doesn't really work, I've still got an eyeshadow brush in my eyeshadow palette that I will continue to use. The book says you can use this with creams or liquids. It doesn't say you should or can use it with powder, but literally who's gonna tell me not to? And then the final one from the portrait mode set or kit is the cream and liquid bronzer, the M242. So this one, when I saw it on the website, I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this to contour with my powder. However, now I'm looking at it, it's a bit denser than I thought it would be. So I might have to rethink what I think I'm going to use this one for. It also says on the box, this works best, or you should use it with creams and liquids. So, okay, I'm not going to listen to what the box is telling me. The box is not the boss of me. And then the final brush, which is the one that I purchased separately. This is the M163 powder brush. Because I just thought, oh, I'll get an extra one, belt and braces. Because I counted how many makeup brushes I have already in my makeup bag. And I thought, well, I'm going to be missing one. This one looks like, did I buy this one to contour with? Because this one is way fluffier, but it's quite narrow. It's like thin one side and flat on the other side. So, ooh, is that what I was thinking? I ordered it so long ago, I actually can't remember. But yes, this one is for use with powders. Maybe that is what I was thinking. Yes, past Jasmine. And again, super soft, gorgeous bristles, really, really nice. I wonder, these are vegan. So all of the brushes that I've bought are vegan with synthetic hairs, which I prefer personally. Oh, the box also says that the bristles' antibacterial properties have been rigorously tested and validated by an independent, globally accredited, US-based clinical laboratory. That's really what I'm looking for. And I think that because my previous makeup brushes I bought back in like the dark ages of makeup when people didn't even know how to do their makeup properly, myself included, I feel like makeup brushes, like the technology has probably come on quite a long way since then. So these are the new brushes, these are the portrait mode brushes, and this is the spare extra one. I think they look lovely. I cannot wait to throw away my old makeup brushes. So I've got my makeup bag here. I'm gonna get ready to and do my makeup for the day, and I'm gonna use my new brushes, give them a go for the first time, see if they do what I want them to do. So just for context, these are the makeup brushes that I have pulled out of my makeup bag. This is my foundation brush. This is Eco Tools, and she's seen a lot of love, she's seen a lot of life. I've had her for so many years. The bristles are kind of coming out and just looking a bit dodgy at the top. And I don't like the fact that none of these match either. That was one of my main beefs. This was my powder brush, so just for comparison's sake, this is what I'm used to like setting my foundation with. This is my new one, so it'll take double the time, but that's okay. This one is by Sigma, and it's so old and crusty that you literally can't even see the logo anymore. So goodbye, thank you, it's been a pleasure. A lot of these old ones as well have got like chunks. It's so gross. It's got like chunks of makeup stuck within the bristles, which, to be fair, I haven't washed these current ones for probably a couple of months. Even when you clean them, they're so old that they've just started not getting clean. Then this was my contour brush. Oh my god. Nah, I'm sorry. No. Right, and then I'm sitting here wondering why I'm spotty. Like, so these clumps in here are from contouring here and on my head, on my forehead, and ew, that needs to go in the bin yesterday. That needs to go in the bin 10 years ago. And then these two final brushes are from the Zoeva Rose Gold collection, which I vividly remember I did an unboxing and first impressions video on these back when I first bought them. That was about 10 years ago. So these are also very well loved. This is the brush that I use to do my blush, which is a powder blush, and it works really nicely. And then this brush, this is a nice, like thin, flat brush that I use to contour down the sides of my nose. Okay, enough jibber jabber, let's get the base on. So all my foundation's really running out at the moment, so I'm pretty much, and also the one I had was my summer foundation, so it was looking a bit like, I'm very pale at the moment because we're just coming out of winter, so I'm basically just using this Too Faced Born This Way concealer as my foundation because at least it matches my paler skin. So let's give this a go. This is the foundation brush, the M106, and I'm going to use it hopefully just the same as my other foundation brushes. This feels like the bristles are longer than the Eco Tools one, but it still feels nice. I think it's blending nicely. I think any brush that I could use right now, any new brush would be better than the old ones that I've been using. Like, I could use a potato and it would still blend my foundation better than the brushes that I have been using. Well, I just think that felt really nice. That felt lovely. I think we are blended suitably. I really need to get into the habit of cleaning my makeup brushes a bit more often and looking after them a bit better. I mean, I'm surprised that the 10-year-old ones are still alive. But yeah, I love that. I think with all makeup brushes, it takes a couple of like tries, couple of weeks to get used to. And now I'm gonna set that with my powder, which is this is Morphe. And I got this ages ago, haven't used it, but I recently ran out of foundation. I recently ran out of powder, so I rooted through my makeup cupboard and I found this. And it's just like a powder foundation that goes over the top. Okay, so with this one, what I've noticed is it kind of flakes the product out of the pan and gets caught in the bristles a little bit. I don't know if that's more to do with the fact that the powder's a little bit on the older side, but it's just something to be aware of. It's something for me to be aware of, especially because I'm currently sat doing my makeup on my brand new white rug, but it feels lovely. I think getting used to the smaller size will be fine. It just will take a tiny little bit longer to do my powder, but no one's gonna die. And I think it's done a lovely job. So I am gonna use the powder brush. This was the spare separate one, the M163, to do my powder contour bronzer situation. I'm just using the Makeup Revolution bronzer. I think it's great. Got it off Amazon, it was well cheap. And I think this one's good because it's flat but then it's skinny, so hopefully I'll be able to, like control where it goes and get it right, like nice and narrow under my cheekbones and get a little bit snarched. And then in the summer when I need to apply more bronzer, I can go flat ways and cover more area. The bristles on this are like so nice and long and fluffy, so I think it's blending really, really nicely. It feels lovely. I think that looks, oh, that looks so good. Okay, this is a really good brush. I love this. And then I also put bronzer kind of like in my hairline at the top of my head, and I'm using the flatter side to do that, to cover more area and hopefully like disperse the pigment a bit better, make it look softer. I think that looks so good. Let me try and contour my nose with this one. I think it'll be too big. Yeah, that's not ideal. TBH. Maybe I will use this skinny, narrower one. That's still not quite correct for me, and it's not as good as this skinny, narrow one for contouring the sides of my nose. Like this one literally just like gets where it needs to be. The fluffy, thicker brushes from Morphe, like the new ones, they're not going where I want them to go because you can't control the bloody bristles. And now I've got like a dark brown nose because I've put like 7 layers of powder over the top. Okay, we're gonna have a little think about the nose contour situation. But what a problem to have, honestly. What a problem to have while I sit here in my new flat. Okay, and so this is the Cream and Liquid Bronzer. And I'm gonna use it on a powder because I am the boss of myself. This is the M242, and I wanna use this as my blush brush, and nobody can stop me. They probably say not to do it because the bristles are just like not gonna pick up the correct amount of makeup. I mean, it is working. It is working, and I think it looks really good. Oh, it looks so good. let's legalize using makeup brushes for not their intended purpose. I think that looks lush, and I'm putting a little bit extra on just to see what the buildability is like, and it looks gorgeous. It's like really blurred application. That looks really... Ooh, I've got little rosy cheeks. Okay, love it. Thank you. Yeah, love that. Love it. Now I'm just going to quickly get the rest of my face on. It's eyebrows, and then I'm going to quickly test this guy, this concealer brush, but I want to use it for my eyeshadow. So I'll whack my brows on. Okay, so this is my usual everyday eyeshadow palette. She's well loved, isn't she? She's very battered. And so let's just give it a go. This is the shade that I always use just every day. It's Rustic, and the brush has picked up quite a nice amount. I'm hoping that the fluffy bristles will disperse it nicely. Ooh. The thing is, I only do like a very light eyeshadow because I'm not sitting here acting like a makeup artist. I don't really know how to do like involved looks. I think this is working really nicely. I think it's blending it super nicely, and again, I think any new brush after using 10-year-old brushes would feel like they're doing a much nicer job. I think that feels so nice, and I think the result is so good. Do you think that looks good? I think it looks so good. And that's literally all the eyeshadow I do, so I don't need one that's like any smaller or any more controlled. I'm not going to be sitting here like doing eyelid art. I can't be bothered. Okay, love that. Okay, wait, hang on. Yes. Yes. I think that's just fluffy enough to do, well, it's actually super fluffy and it does exactly what I want it to do. I was gonna say, I don't actually know how that would behave with concealer because it's so fluffy. I feel like it would just like steal all the concealer and just soak into the bristles, but again, I'm saying this not as a makeup artist, I'm just saying this as like an everyday makeup user. Just gonna get the rest of my face on. Okay, so I've just whacked on a little bit of mascara, and then a little bit of lipstick and setting spray. And this is the finished makeup, and I think it looks lovely, and I really enjoyed figuring out all of the new brushes and what I want to use them for and what they work well with. I think all of them are wonderful. I literally love all of them. This one though, I don't know what specifically I'm going to do with it. Maybe I will just keep this for highlight, and maybe I will make a point of investing in a new brush like this that hopefully matches. I wonder if they have one, because the nose contour, I'm gonna figure out how to do that. I mean, to be honest, could I use the concealer brush? If all I do is a very fine layer of brown eyeshadow, what would stop me from using that to contour my nose with my bronzer, because they're basically the same colour anyway. But yes, that is my review of the Morphe Portrait Mode brush set, plus a little bonus review of the Morphe powder brush M163. I hope you found that very interesting and useful. I will leave a link to the product on the LookFantastic website, which is where I bought it from, in case you wanted to have a look. And now I'm going to go to B&M and buy a really nice pot, like a nice minimal white pot, to store these in on my counter. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Bye bye!